Good afternoon and welcome to the 58th episode of the No Payne podcast. Today we are welcoming the owner of Promotional Bridge, the lovely Kelly. How are you doing today, Kelly?
Good. You?
I'm great, thank you.
Good.
I gotta say it's nice to be behind the camera again. Usually I'm hiding where Brody's hiding, but we finally have a camera on him. So look at our nice tech guy. How was the drive here? I know the roads are much clear. Are you close by?
I was about 15 minutes.
Oh, much closer than us. Okay, jump straight into business. So you own Promotional Bridge, the swag company, you'd say there.
Yeah.
What's the story behind it? Like, why did you start the company?
I started the company just over 12 and a half years ago. Mostly because I was working for another promotional company, kind of part-time, and my kids got old enough that, I could work full-time, and I thought, oh, I should start my own business. And I did.
It's always nice to hear people do that. Like, I've had that dream, but I can never imagine doing it.
It's literally blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah, what made you do Promotional Bridge, the title?
Bridges connect.
That they do, yes.
Right? So promotional, because it's promotional
Okay.
products, and we help you promote your business, your brand. And so bridges connect. So Promotional Bridge.
That's smart. There you go. Look at that. No crazy big meaning behind it after all.
No.
So you said that you were working with advertising before. Was that like a chosen career or just something you happened to fall into?
Something I happened to have fallen into. Years and years ago when I lived in Vancouver, I started off as an administrative assistant in a promotional products company.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's always nice when you like what you do enough to want to go do it yourself, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's an interesting industry because, it's not like we just sell T-shirts, right? We sell,
I'm actually wearing the T-shirt you guys made right now.
Yeah.
Had to rep the brand, even though your guys'
Yes.
name is not on this. Well, since you did end up leaving yours, what do you find, the past company, what makes your company different than like the ones you've worked for or other ones in Calgary?
We actually have a location. So
Okay. A branch.
Most of our competitors are online, and they, some of them have offices in Calgary, but we have a showroom, 1,000 square foot showroom, that you can come and look at products.
Huh, I didn't even know that. Wow.
And get ideas on, different things that we can do, different imprinting processes, and actually touch and feel and look at the products available.
I should come and take a look at that.
You should.
Speaking of the process, from when somebody would place an order with you guys, where would you go from there? Do you order supplies in? Do you carry everything in store?
We don't carry anything in store.
Okay.
There's just too many products to carry. We use different warehouses and whatnot to bring the products in, and then we get it imprinted either in-house or through contractors.
Okay, I was just going to say you guys are probably pretty busy. You have a lot of machines going around there as well.
Yeah.
Is it like mostly, I know this one's heat press, but I know you guys, do you also do sewn-on?
Yep, embroidery, silk screening. There's so many different imprinting processes we can do.
Silk screening is. That sounds really cool. So when you do sell, what do you find your most commonly sold item is?
We sell a lot of hoodies. It's got to be hoodies.
We bought a lot of hoodies from you guys.
You
so
guys have bought a lot of hoodies. And not just one type of hoodie. I'm just doing hoodies, anything with a zipper and a hood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you stick to mostly construction companies? I know we're a construction company, or is it?
All over the board.
Okay. Any
Yeah.
big names we'd know of that you're allowed to say, or celebrity clientele?
There's no celebrity clientele.
Not yet.
No, they're all Calgary-based companies.
Oh, that's awesome. I wonder if
Yeah.
I've bought stuff from companies that you made the clothes for.
Maybe.
That is handy. Well, I guess on the opposite of the most common, what's the least common item that you notice leaving your shops?
Probably pens.
You'd think people need pens, but I guess it's just
You would.
not original enough.
But to get a nice pen, you're spending a couple bucks, and there's other things that you can get for, a couple bucks that people will find interesting or want to hang on to. A pen, if it's not your favorite pen, it's just going to go in the drawer in the garbage.
That is true. Brody here has a really nice pen from a tax accountant, I think. Is that your special pen?
It was La Capitale, actually.
Insurance,
They
yes.
had, it was
That
It
pen
was a
stuck
pretty nice
with
pen,
us.
and
Yeah.
I still have it. So I mean, I'm frequently reminded of that company when I use it. So a good pen is certainly handy.
Yeah, a good pen, but everybody's so particular about their pens.
I'm very particular about my pens.
Yeah,
I
so
know
you
that
are.
much, yes.
Yeah.
So you started the business again. Was it a one-man operation kind of when you started? Did you have friends working for you or
When I started, it was me,
just you?
just me.
How do you go about like getting clientele when you just start something like that?
So when I first started, I had clients from the previous company I'd worked for. And then, you know, a lot of cold calling, when I first started, my office was actually in South Center Mall. I was down the professional wing with all the dentists and stuff, and we got quite a bit of business from just being there. And word of mouth referrals. Most of our business now comes from referrals.
Well, I wonder, how'd you actually meet Mike? Did Mike reach out to you or No Payne Roofing? Just cold call there?
I'm not actually sure how we got
been a long
It's
time.
been a long time.
Yeah, just as the description says, you've been providing branded products for us for many years.
Yeah,
So it's difficult to pinpoint
I
exactly.
think your
when.
hat and your shirt as well.
Yeah,
Everything
the
we
hat,
all
I
wear.
mean,
Yeah.
the hat's- this is my favorite. The first one I ever had, I still have. It's totally sun faded, like it's almost white. I wear that one fairly often as well.
Yeah.
This is actually Mike's. It was sitting here in the podcast room.
We'll go to Mexico and we'll bring the hat with him.
Really?
He's obsessed with this hat.
It's a
yes.
great hat. Yeah, it's a great hat.
It's a good one.
I look great in it. I
You
guess
do.
is when that's why I wear it.
Protection year round. There you go. Also, now I'm assuming you have a bunch of employees and stuff. Much bigger business than.
It's it's not just me anymore.
Yeah,
I
for
have.
sure.
We're still pretty small. I like to keep things small, just to, like over COVID. I was grateful that it was small, so that I didn't have to carry a bunch of payroll expenses and whatnot when there's everything
Yeah,
shut
not a lot
down.
of work to do. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, we are growing again though, so I'm looking to hire.
We can hire. Have you? Okay, well, if you want to hire, everybody go apply. I would love to work for you. Unfortunately, Mike's got a good grip on me. Love
Does
the
he?
roofing, but honestly, I'd love to just make some blankets.
Wait, you
people's
love
company names.
roofing or you love selling
Shh,
roofs? Like,
people don't need to know I'm not tough. Okay.
hey, you worked in service calls for like
No,
5 months.
It's
She's been
just
on the
easy
roof
to
quite a
sum
bit,
it up,
let me
okay?
tell you.
I like selling roofs and looking in attics, but I am literally going on the roof with you tomorrow
And looking
to
pretty.
help you.
Oh.
Yes. And I'm the pretty face of the company. Only
You
girl
are.
in this Oh, we actually have another girl now, but
Yeah.
she does not watch this podcast. She does not need to know. Just kidding.
So you're actually going to climb on the roof tomorrow?
Yeah, actually, when I started, I was doing service calls with Brody. It's terrifying, but I do it. Originally, it was just so I could get to a position like this, but
Yeah.
now I'm just like the knight in shining armor. He needs a hand tomorrow. I'm like, I can do it.
Ain't no thing.
Yeah. Did you ever do construction jobs or anything like that?
No.
Right in the advertising business.
No.
Well, there we go.
I was a flag girl for a while.
Is that when you like?
No, when you
Spin the
stop
flags?
go on the traffic.
Oh, I pictured you dancing with
Oh,
those big flags. I was like, she's a dancer. Okay, that's awesome. Well, maybe that'll be a new hobby now that I've inspired you
Maybe.
there. Well, trying to look at my questions here. Brody, do you have any questions?
Questions. Yeah, I was actually thinking to myself, I mean, I was wondering if you've ever like produced like branded shorts for any company. Like,
Yeah.
I'm wondering if we got like No Payne swimming trunks or something like that. I'm assuming you could slap a logo on anything.
We can put a logo on
Yeah, I know that
pretty
you
much
guys,
anything.
as our audience knows as well, a lot about the whiskey glasses you provided. I know you guys
Yes,
made those for
those
us.
were nice.
But I was just thinking about all the wacky things that we could have branded, and I'm just wondering how useful some other materials might be or some other products.
Should get some No Payne Roofing gym clothes going on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh yeah,
Everywhere,
we're in the gym
represented
fairly
everywhere.
often, so you know,
Yeah.
you having like gym shorts or something like that, or like
Yep, we can
yeah,
do
who
gym
knows?
shorts,
like muscle shirts.
muscle shirts.
Get some muscle shirts. You could turn this into a muscle shirt. Oh, there we go. Well, I feel like when you start your band up, you will know where to get clothes.
Oh, we could do cool stuff for your band.
Yeah, for sure.
We can
Well,
get hoodies with your band name. That'd be
Logo would be
adorable.
certainly much bigger than the ones we have here on these
Yeah.
shirts, but you know, full front.
Full
tee.
front band T-shirts.
No, I definitely. Well, I've made a great connection today, personally. Now,
Yeah.
so I certainly.
It's
see
not an
myself
email
reaching out to you.
anymore.
Yeah,
I always wanted to put a face to a name. And
Yeah.
here it is.
Yeah.
and here it is.
Do you ever make yourself branded clothing? Like you're like, oh, it's New Year's Eve. I want something with this person's face on it. You can just make it yourself, I guess.
We do. Yeah. just like at Christmas, a girlfriend of mine found these sweaters on Amazon. And I'm like, oh, we're not paying that.
Oh, yeah, I guess. So
Yeah.
you guys order it in and then you can put, I assume, like any customer, is it mostly just logos or can you do somebody's face if they wanted
We
their
can do
face?
somebody's face.
Oh, I'm getting so many ideas.
Yeah.
See, you get those swimsuits with people's face all over them, your husband's swimsuit. That sounds
We
lovely.
could do that.
Oh, my goodness.
Carly, sorry to interrupt. Kelly, we have another fantastic question actually came in from our handy dandy cameraman, Daniel. Just curious about the average production time for any given product. I mean, I'm assuming some materials might take longer to produce, but
Yep.
if you could tell us maybe a little bit about that.
About lead times, it really depends on the product. There's some stuff we can turn around quite quickly, and then other times, if we need to import it from offshore, it could take months. Typically 2 to 3 weeks, we can turn most products around.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Would quantity have an effect on that time frame?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
of
For
course.
larger quantities, you would want to go offshore
Yeah.
and get
Right.
it done. Cause
So
it's
what would
cheaper.
you consider a large quantity then?
Like what we order, maybe? Large quantities?
If you were doing, and it depends on the product as well too, right? Like some products, the quality is not there if you go offshore. But like, for example, toques, if, over 1,000, if we went offshore, it'd be cheaper.
Oh, wow. It's a lot of toques.
It's a lot of toques.
That's a lot of warm heads.
Yes.
Do you guys do deliveries yourself? I noticed that when the box shows up, I never see who drops it. Do you have your own distribution team or is it?
I just use local couriers.
Okay.
Yeah.
I say I never catch them in the action. I just go on my doorstep and there's a bunch of giant boxes out there. I'm like, where did he go? Is it Kelly? Is she bringing them out here?
No, not usually me. Sometimes I will, but
I assume at the beginning you were the courier.
I was everything.
You were the everything.
I was the everything.
It's nice seeing your baby grow. Your company baby grow. I'm happy.
It is my baby.
It's nice
Yeah.
hearing when it does succeed and everything like that. Do you have like a vision for your company? Do you want to grow bigger? Do you want to expand or comfortable with how everything is?
I would like to expand. Not too big though.
You need
I
a
like
break.
knowing everybody there and
Yeah.
having personal relationships with all my staff and, connecting with the clients and knowing all of the clients.
Well, you mentioned you were hiring. What positions are you currently looking for?
I'm looking for a receptionist / customer service.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
Daniel, get in there. He's good behind the camera. He's also lovely at talking to
Mike's
people.
going to start sending
There
me
you go.
messages.
Stop trying to poach my employees. Well, there you go. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure that's it for my business questions. Is there any more questions in the comments, Brody?
We don't have any questions that have rolled in, but I do have a question myself.
Okay.
You mentioned interpersonal relationships with employees and things. I'm curious if you throw any crazy parties for your team, if you guys maybe had a New Year's party or a Christmas party or anything like that.
Our Christmas party is usually a boozy lunch.
Yeah.
Those are the best.
Can't go wrong, I guess.
Yeah. We close between Christmas and New Year, so
Right.
I don't.
So Santa isn't a client of yours?
No.
That's a shame.
It
It'd
is.
only
You get
be one
busy around
outfit. I'm sure you could
Christmas.
produce
We get
it.
busy right up until Christmas, and then after Christmas, it dies off.
Yeah, Christmas gifts for your employees and stuff.
Yeah.
It'll-
And then January, we kind of go back to the normal uniforms and things like that. But
That's
most
cool.
most clients want their stuff before Christmas.
Yeah, do you know like those like really big companies, like for example, if you're at a hospital and they have all the logos, do you do giant companies like that and stuff?
We
I won't say
do.
companies, big industries, I'd say.
Yeah, we do that.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's customer not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Sounds like a comfortable thing to work for.
It's like nice
Everybody
to know
needs
that.
clothes.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
nice to know that an organization as large as a local hospital would reach out to a local business
Yes.
to fulfill these, these
Yep.
necessary.
Yeah, we do a lot of stuff for
Yeah.
local MLAs and things like that.
How do you guys find when you say you go offshore? How do you find companies that you like? Do you have a certain protocol of like their environmental approach or that kind of thing? How do you interview that process? I guess. I'm always curious.
How I personally do it, I have an agent that I work with in China, and I ask for videos.
Oh, that's it. There you go. That's smart. That's like the most.
Because I just feel
Points
that they
away.
can say whatever, and they can
Yeah.
send me documentation of whatever. But I ask them to film it.
That's actually really sweet. I would love if I was making those. You can make a little hearty little video for
Yeah.
you. That's a good idea. Okay.
And
That
when
reminds me
they're-
of, sorry.
And when they're
Kelly.
creating my clients' products or whatever, I ask for videos to be sent.
That's awesome. Well, I guess it's nice if your client ever asks, and you're like, look,
Look,
ethics.
like it's not kids, it's, you know,
Yeah,
adults.
no child labor going on here.
Yeah, like
That's
it's
really
a safe
good.
building. It's,
Yeah.
yeah,
No sheen quality
yeah,
going on here.
exactly.
What are you going to say, Brody?
Oh, I was just reminded of when the band I was with previously, when we had our first CD in production, we did request videos as well from the CD plant, you'll call it, and that helped, obviously. It was a little different considering it wasn't overseas,
Yeah.
but it made for great promotional video content and
Yeah.
things like that. So I can relate to a degree.
The videos are pretty funny because they're all hiding their faces.
Yeah, they don't want to be in that video right there.
It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
though.
video is important because I came across some videos recently about, say, lithium mining and things like that, right? Nobody really knows where it's coming from, but unfortunately the environment that some of these workers are in and just how laborious it is, it's, unfortunate. And I mean, I digress, but video is extremely
Let's get
important,
political.
right? For that same reason. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, lovely. I think it is time for some personal chit chat.
Okay.
If you have nothing else you want to say, do you have anything else you want to say to advertise Promotional Bridge?
No, I think we kind of covered it all.
We got the basics.
Any
so.
crazy deals going on right now?
2 for 1? No.
No, there's not 2 for 1s
I'm
right
going to
now.
throw you in some crazy deal while I'm live here.
I should have made a promotion to come in with, but I did not.
No, that's okay.
Well, you are well priced as someone who orders a lot of things. I would say that's your promotion, is that it's not a crazy penny anyway. So you don't need to discount anything.
Quantity certainly does have an effect on overall cost. I know the same applies
Really?
for saying CD for okay, right. Well,
See, when you no, sorry.
sometimes you
Sorry.
should. Sometimes you gotta.
I guess
speak
unless
the
it's
obvious,
BOGO,
right?
then actually quantity would cost the same. So I see your logic there.
Right.
Yeah.
Usually more product equal more money. But yes, to the personals, besides work Kelly, what is non-work Kelly doing?
Not work Kelly doing. Non-work Kelly has dogs and gym and
We sound very alike. I love my dogs and I love my gym.
yeah,
Do you just do like weightlifting gym, or do you do like some classes?
weightlifting.
Weightlifting. I just
Yeah.
started kickboxing.
Oh,
I'd
nice.
have to recommend it. It's amazing.
Yeah,
Especially I got a lot of pent up anger sometimes.
working
really
with
good.
these guys.
It's probably
yeah.
my fault. That was
Living
my-
with, I was gonna
my
say,
fault
working and living with
specifically.
this one. Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of pent up anger in there. What kind of dogs do you have?
I have a Bernedoodle, a Sheepadoodle, and a blue tick.
A blue tick?
Yeah,
What is that?
it's a hound dog.
A hound dog.
Yeah.
See, I'm used to my 2 little mutts. So, are you singing the Doja Cat song?
No, ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Yeah.
Crying all the time.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, anyways.
That's why her name's Priscilla.
Right. Oh, Priscilla, right.
I'm too young to understand what you're talking about.
Oh, young.
Elvis's
Young
wife
Carter.
was Priscilla,
Oh, really? That's sweet. That's cute that you named the
and
dog
she's a
her.
hound dog.
Yeah, we have 2 little mystery dogs. One looks half husky, one looks half shepherd, but
Oh,
the other half we'll never know.
the other.
I never know about those DNA testing things. Did you buy yours like with that for sure breed, or did you do the DNA
Yeah.
testing?
No, I bought them.
I like a good dog. We should start doing like a dog feature through our
should.
podcasts, I think, because so many people have dogs, and we should totally like broadcast
Yeah.
photos.
We used to have our dogs kicking around the podcast when we had the podcast at our house in the basement. That certainly, they were fan favorites. I know that. But
Just Milo. We didn't have May yet. But yeah.
Mike had a kitten on the podcast, I think,
Oh,
a
that'd be
couple
cute.
streams
I
ago.
was gonna say the kitten's upstairs sleeping. It's like
no
this
bigger,
big. It's
no
so
bigger
cute.
than a sweet potato.
Sleeping.
It was adorable.
I'd say the size of a mango right now. Yeah,
You could do a feature on a foster.
We could do
Yeah, we
a
could.
bunch of like little animal podcasts. You could bring your dogs. We could
Yeah.
have a dog play.
Well, as
date.
for promoting local business, which is the name of the game, we could certainly get, say, like Calgary Humane Society in here, right? If they're listening, reach out to us. We might reach out to you. But yeah, getting Calgary Humane Society or some animal-related businesses, we should reach out to them. Certainly, would be a good idea.
I'll get right on that. That's actually my job now. So
There you go.
There you go.
I'll get on that.
Sweet.
Back to Kelly though. Yeah. So, but besides the gym and dogs, I know I don't do anything besides that unless he drags me to do it. But do you have any other hobbies like hiking, like some nature stuff?
Not so much nature stuff. I'm not a camper. I'm not
Indoors Netflix.
I'm indoors.
I like the indoors too. It's
Very
nice.
much the indoors.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, he drags me outside. I got to get more outdoor hours in anyway, so.
Oh, we do plan on going shooting on Saturday.
That we do.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Shooting is good.
I'll just be
Shooting's
sitting
fun.
by the fire.
And you
but-
talked about a bunch of pent-up anger, right? Pulling the trigger certainly
Ooh,
helps.
nope, I don't like. I'm not going to ever connect those two together. That sounds like a horrible way to take out energy.
Blowing off
Yeah.
steam, that's one way to do it.
Stick with the kickboxing.
Yeah, I'll kick my bags.
Yeah.
That's good for it.
Yeah,
Everybody has their own vice there.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw an outburst.
I said
Sorry.
vice.
And
their
then
own
I said
vice.
outburst, and I don't know
I don't know
why.
if that's the right phrase to use,
I
but
don't know if it's vice.
everyone has their own thing, you know.
You know the
Shooting's
definition of
fun.
vice?
Punching,
Now we're
punching
doing
stuff is
now we're
good
doing a
also.
quiz. What's
No,
the
quiz.
definition
I
of vice?
didn't know.
All I know is the Miranda Lambert song
Yeah.
Vice.
That's exactly
What
what I
about
was
Miami Vice?
Another Vice. I don't know what she's singing about, but Miami Vice. See, what does Vice mean?
A vice? Well, there's the mechanical vice, like vice grips, right?
Yeah.
There's like mounted vices. There's, I don't know. Why don't we ask Merriam-Webster, huh?
Go for it.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I had a question for Kelly, actually.
Okay.
How about your favorite movies? Like your favorite style, like your favorite genre?
Oh, my favorite genre of movie. Honestly, I don't watch a lot of movies.
You a showgirl?
It's good for your brain.
I'm more TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's me as well. Movies are long.
They're long.
They're very long. It's hard.
Although to binge watch Yellowstone for 4 hours, that's not long.
I want to watch Yellowstone so bad.
Oh, you
but
should
it's
watch
just
it.
I've gone through so many shows. I'm trying to not binge watch because there's Grey's Anatomy, there's New Girl, The Office.
Yeah.
Been through all those like 4 times. And like 2023 is the year. 2023. What did you make resolutions? No shame if you didn't. I did not. So
I'm still working on them.
it's hard.
It's hard because I'm a big fan of like obtainable goals, and I don't know. So far, the new year it's been good, but we're only 5 days
I was
in.
gonna say we're very fresh in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to actually stick to mine this year. We've made goals the last 3 years, and it sucks when the year's over and you're like, oh, I didn't do any of that. So
Yeah.
I get that by obtainable goals. I've stopped setting myself up for like immense failure.
Yeah.
I'm like, I expect way too much of myself for this year.
And I usually do them around my birthday.
Well, that's good, actually. New year for you.
It's my year.
It is your year. That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's good. Do you make any custom birthday merch for yourself? Like Kelly's 25th birthday shirts?
No, I don't make my.
That's what you got to do for the birthday this year.
Maybe.
Maybe for my birthday, I'll get
Yeah.
some Carly's birthday shirts going on. I think
You
that'd be
should.
awesome. And you make those, I presume?
Yeah.
We're going through everything. You
You could
make
do a
everything.
whole pub crawl with your matching shirts.
See, I had my bachelorette in June. I should have thought of
Oh.
that. That would have been adorable. Brody, we messed up.
Sometimes you drop the ball. You know,
Have
you
you
win
made
some, you lose
bachelorette
some.
shirts?
I did.
Those
I
are probably so cute.
my bachelorette, we did in Mexico, and we had all of the swag. We
See?
had T-shirts and towels and glasses and all of the stuff.
That's so cute. I feel like that's like now a good outreach for birthday gifts and Christmas presents. Now you think about it, it's like if you don't know what to get them, get somebody a pillow with their name on it.
Yeah.
Or like
Well, the only thing
anything
with
their
that
name.
is when we do one, it gets expensive.
I guess because then you have to like order and do all the things. Well,
Yeah.
you could give them 20 blankets. with
20
their names
blankets.
on it. Just keep it for every year. Every year they get a
Yeah.
new blanket. There you
Yeah.
go.
One for all of your friends with
Yeah,
my face on
with
it.
your name. There you go. Yeah, he actually ordered me a blanket 2 Christmases ago with my dog's face just like plastered all over it.
Yeah.
It's the best thing. Do you make those? I know I'm just like running down. Do you make everything? And you've said yes to everything so far. So this will be my last one. Do you make dog blankets?
We do make dog blankets and dog beds.
You make dog beds? Oh, Brody.
Yeah,
And
that's
the
something we're
leashes, of course, and
definitely
collars.
Market for.
Yeah. Oh, that's where we got our dog leashes from,
Yeah.
actually. Those come really handy, especially for us with all our dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Sorry, Brody.
I love those leashes. They work. They get the job done. No doubt about it. And luckily we have hundreds of them.
Yes.
I'm not
Are we
sure how many
running out
we've
now?
ordered exactly, but I know there's a whole box and a half or so.
We
kicking
got
around
more?
here somewhere.
Well, I always say I should bring them to consultations because I've used them at the dog park and people say like, what
Yeah.
is this? And it's a good way to advertise. And going to a meeting when you have a dog, here's a dog
Dog
leash.
leash.
And it's free.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
bring out your whiskey glass too, and the big cigar.
You
It's
look like a
this is No
drinker.
Payne
Like,
Roofing
here you
whiskey
go.
glass.
Yeah,
Dog leashes and whiskey glasses. There you go.
exactly.
Okay, great. Well, I'm pretty satisfied with everything there. Everything's said. How about you?
I'm satisfied. No, yeah, today was a good cast.
All
Happy
right.
to finally meet Kelly face to face, as
Yes.
Carly already explained. Finally putting a face to a name is certainly beneficial.
Yeah, you never know what to
Right.
picture.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, to be honest, I thought it was you were brunette. I don't know why,
Oh,
but you're not.
I think
maybe
that was just
naturally.
the last name that was getting you tripped up a little
Maybe.
bit. Carly.
2
Burnett.
and 2. Wow.
Yeah.
There you go.
maybe.
Do you have any questions for us? Anything
No.
you don't know about No Payne that you want to know?
I know lots about No Payne.
Okay.
The guy's been my client for like a long time.
Mike tells you everything.
Well, I think it's important to know, what your clients do before you start pitching ideas to them.
That's true. Yeah,
Mhm.
not talking to a bunch of bad
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Well,
I think definitely moving into next winter, or at least into this summer, we do have some other ideas. Like, we certainly do need toques. We do have toques. We need toques that are a little more comfortable, I think, only because I'm not sure the style, if it was a
was a
specific
Mike.
style that,
Mike Bloop.
a Mike bloop.
Is that what it is?
I
Bloopers?
mean, no,
Yeah.
we wear 'em from
That's
time
a
to
Mike
time, but-
Bloop. Come on, Mike.
No, I mean, like, this was spot on, the hats that he got. They're perfect
Yeah.
for summer, right? But no, there are definitely some more seasonal type
Yeah, we'll get you hooked
items
up.
that we need, but we'll be reaching out in the near future. I can
Just
tell you
place
that
a big
much.
order after this.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Oh, I actually had one more question. I remember you said that where you worked was in Vancouver originally. What brought you away from Vancouver to Calgary?
That's a bit of a story, but the short version is in Vancouver, I was a single mom working away. The cost of living there was quite a bit.
Still is insane, yeah.
Still is insane. And I moved here. I came out here for a weekend, got a job interview with double the pay what I'm making in Vancouver, and the cost of living was half. So
Place to be.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer.
it was kind of a
Yeah.
no-brainer.
Yeah.
It was
How-
sad to leave because I grew up there, but
Oh, where are you from in Vancouver, if you don't mind?
Pitt Meadows.
Oh, okay.
So not really Vancouver. It's
This one was born in Vancouver, but
yeah,
grew
Yeah,
up in
Women's
BC as
Hospital
well.
right down in
downtown.
Richmond.
I'm
think is-
Calgary through and through.
Hmm.
Never been out of here. Well, except for vacations, but living here all the time. Well, I'm glad. It's definitely getting more expensive to live here now, but Vancouver is still
still crazy.
absolutely insane. We actually
Yeah.
just had some friends move back from there because it was much too much.
Yep.
Much too much. Okay. Well, thank you for coming out
You're
again.
welcome.
Thanks for letting me talk your ear off and ask you
Anytime.
the same version of the same question, but with different items in it. Do you have any plans for the weekend?
Not really. Unpack.
Oh, did you move?
No, I was in Mexico over Christmas, so all the suitcases and stuff
No
are
wonder
still
you look so tan.
sitting in the living room.
There you go. Okay, well, welcome back to the warm weather.
Yeah.
I hope you have a great weekend. And thank you to everyone who is watching us. We do not do a mystery thing anymore, do we?
Oh, we are definitely just gathering our forces and waiting for certain things to arrive in the podcast space before we will be rolling out the prize wheel, the spinning wheel of surprise.
A
I could
mystery.
describe it. I don't want to give it away, I guess, too much, but we do have things in store for our viewers. There will be tons of opportunities to win yourself a bunch of cash and all of the cool merchandise items that we have. So stay tuned for that, and yeah, we'll get that ball rolling as soon as we possibly can.
Well, you can't comment mystery words, but comment other things. What's your favorite color? There you go. That'll
Yeah,
give you
Lindsay
some.
Bako, she commented. She said, "Vice is like a bad habit." That is true. Vice
Thank
is another.
you.
It is a vice is.
I
something
wouldn't
like
have
that.
known that. I
Yeah.
I
thought.
didn't know that.
There we
Thanks,
go.
Merriam-Webster.
We learned what vice is.
Thanks, Lindsay.
Thanks, Lindsay.
Okay, great.
Yay.
Well, thank you, Lindsay, especially, and thank you for everybody else. Thank you. I'll do what Brody does. Thank you, Brody, behind the camera, and
Hey,
good old
no
cameraman
problem.
Daniel there. And again, a giant thanks to you, Kelly.
Thank you.
See you guys later. That's adios. I butchered at the end, guys.
Adios.